hit, good in the room, and now he gets a $74 million extension. There are two ways to look at this, and we're going to talk about the Dodgers for sure in a sec. Okay. But I wonder, like, what the Cardinals got in this three-team deal, and it was the White Sox, the Dodgers, and the Cardinals at the end of July.
Right.
They got Eric Fetty, who's got another year on his deal, and they got Tommy Pham, who's a free agent now. Mm-hmm. Did they get enough in return for Tommy Edman? How many of their own guys are stars elsewhere now?
A lot. They traded him while he was injured. So maybe they got something because he was injured. But this is a guy you lock up. He's an organizational guy, regardless of the organization. The Dodgers
just rewarded for what he did. The Dodgers are projecting that he's going to give them those kind of contributions for the next 5 years, so he gets the long-term deal.
And Matt, I said this when they traded for him at trade deadline. None of this works for the Dodgers without Mookie Betts. Mookie gives them such a luxury to be able to say, okay, we'll put Mookie at short. Oh, Edman can play there. We'll put Mookie back in right.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this year we'll move him to second. They can do so many things and be able to acquire a guy like Tommy Edman because you have Mookie Betts. And because Mookie's bat carries like a big-time hitter does, and he can play all the positions for you, you can not worry about offense when you go acquire Tommy Edman, who ended up giving you more offense than they expected from a power standpoint. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But because of Mookie being able to do so many things, the Dodgers can do a million moves. They can sit here right now and go, do we get another outfielder? Oh, maybe we'll just put Mookie back out there.
I mean, they're spending monopoly money, right? I mean, they're playing in a kind of different space in some of those long-term deals.
Let me lock in on the financials.
Get a load of these financials, D-Row. Not even, none of us could have dreamed of a payroll that could have all of this on the same page. Ohtani, of course, completely backloaded. And there's the Betts deal in the mid 300. That's why the Soto money to me is nuts. You're talking about they want $600 million for Soto. He's not nearly as good or versatile as Mookie Betts. Sorry.
That's why it's hard to look at how they're getting to that number. I know JP gave us the add up on the numbers, but JP started comparing them to pitchers. The everyday player, the highest paid everyday player on the ABV right now is Aaron Judge at $40 million.
Yeah.
And then it goes Trout at 35.5.
So considering those commitments, is there payroll room? Is there latitude for Soto in LA? Because we were thinking at the beginning of the offseason that they were the favorites.
Well, I say yes. Because of the Ohtani contract. You're paying Shohei $2 million a year. We had 388 players make $2 million last year in the big league.
Because everybody's just assuming that, it's a matter of when, not where, for the Mets to sign Soto. But you're saying the Dodgers are very much involved in this.
I would think they have their number, I'm sure, just like the Yankees have a number.
Well, despite the fact that, not only was it those names and numbers that we talked about, they added another one over the weekend when Blake Snell made it official to sign with the LA Dodgers. And here is Snell welcoming himself to Dodger Nation.
What up, Dodger fans? It's Blake Snell here. Really excited to be a Dodger. Can't wait to win more championships with you guys and see y'all at Dodger Stadium.
You know where he's at, right?
Where was he?
He's at Autzen Stadium in Eugene. He went up to watch the Huskies get whooped by the Ducks.
Well,
his hometown team.
It doesn't matter.
Just saying.
It doesn't matter if he wasted money on playing fair for that, because he just got a nice deal to join the Dodgers. 5 years,
him, man.
$182 million. And
I think he's the best pitcher in baseball right now, Matt. I said that a couple weeks ago. I really do. I mean, you look at, he's catching his stride right now. If you look at what he's done the second half of last year when he was healthy and in shape and in pitcher shape, and you look at what he did the other two Cy Youngs before that, he's in the prime of a run for about 3 to 5 years that he'll be the best pitcher in the league.
I mean, this was the same story last year, too. After May 5th, I think, was that date of demarcation in 2023. He took off, and he was the best in the play.
Gives him an understanding of what money, where it's going to be. We're seeing the market settle.
Is he north of 182? Like, if you had $1 to spend, which guy do you want?
What's his? You got to look at age and everything.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have it all on the paper, but like gut shot, do you think he signs for more or less than what Snell got?
Around the same.
Okay.
I don't think he cracks into the 250 or something like that, but I think he's, 200 to 180. He's somewhere in that range.
Okay. And there's a bunch of suitors too. I mean, it feels like everybody's in on him. And we had more on Soto that we'll get to a little bit later on. But let's get back to the Dodgers. Soto's still on the table there. If Teoscar moves on, there's an outfield spot. Like, you can't get enough starting pitching. Where do you think their next move is? What kind of player?
I think they got to get an outfielder. I mean, either Teoscar, Santander,
right,
Soto. If you're talking really serious about Mookie moving to second base, then you got to replace him in the outfield. That's just the numbers.
There are some, the two younger guys here, Pages and Outman, they're still on the radar there. I think there's going to be another pitcher ad myself, because you just don't know what you're going to get out of the rotation, whether it's bringing back Walker Buehler or going outside the family tree to bring in somebody like Burns. I've always thought Burns would be a good fit there. Heck, the Dodgers might land both Snell and Burns.
Well, we're looking at what they're bringing back, too. You're going to get Dustin May back. You're going to get Glasnow back. You're going to get these guys back healthy again.
Yep.
They had close to how many, $500 million of pitchers on the injured list? And they're going to be coming back. So they have pitching. And I think the one thing the Dodgers understood in this run at the end, and this is just me seeing how I saw it at the end of the year, that if we get through the regular season, which they already think they're going to win, they're going to get in the postseason, we'll figure it out. We just need arms.
Let's just get us there.
That's all they did.
You're right.
Are two Dodgers stars on their way out? Here's the news shocking Dodger Nation. The offseason is heating up, and it looks like big changes could be on the horizon in Los Angeles. After locking in a major addition with Blake Snell, could the team really be about to lose two of its most beloved stars? Hold on, stay curious, because first, I want to ask you, should the Dodgers invest in proven veterans or put their trust in young talent for 2025? Drop your answer in the comments and stick around. This discussion is just getting started. Snell joins, but Flaherty and Buehler could be on their way out. Blake Snell's signing was a blockbuster move. The two-time Cy Young winner inked a 5-year, $182 million deal, solidifying the rotation with one of the league's best pitchers. But not all news is good news. Insiders are already predicting that Jack Flaherty and Walker Buehler won't return to Los Angeles this offseason. According to Bob Nightingale of USA Today Sports, both players are strong candidates to leave. Walker Buehler, who played a crucial role in the postseason, doesn't seem to fit into the Dodgers' future plans, even after his recovery from Tommy John surgery. And Flaherty? The consensus is that with the team's growing pitching depth, his days in Dodger blue may also be numbered. Why are they leaving? Nightingale suggests that Buehler might have accepted a $21 million qualifying offer, but the Dodgers chose not to extend one. This indicates that the team already sees an abundance of pitching talent in its rotation. Los Angeles is reportedly eyeing Japanese phenom Roki Sasaki, further tightening the competition for rotation spots. As for Flaherty, he joined the Dodgers as a mid-season addition and performed well during the championship run. But with rising stars like Bobby Miller, Emmett Sheehan, and even Gavin Stone gaining valuable experience, it's hard to imagine the team keeping both veterans around. Now it's your turn, fans. Are the Dodgers making the right call by letting Buehler and Flaherty move on? Or should they focus on keeping experienced players to lead the charge in 2025? Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to share this video with other Dodgers fans to spark the conversation. While you're at it, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. The offseason is just getting started, and every move could be a game changer for the upcoming season. Go Dodgers!